Hi there, so this is just a quick rundown on what to expect with your modded PSP and what you'll get with it. So every console will come preloaded with games. I'll usually load close to 50 games on it, usually the top 50 games, but if there's any particular games you want, I can load them on there for you. I can load a few PS1 games on there as well. I've got quite a few to my collection. So all your games will be just located here in games and down to memory stick. So, and all your games will just be sitting in there. Those are all your PSP games. If we go right down to the bottom, your PlayStation 1 games will be located at the bottom. Your emulators are here. So you've got Nintendo, you've got Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Super Nintendo, and Sega. And they will already be preloaded with a bunch of games on them as well. We've got your mod files here, so please do not delete any of these files. You need to keep them on there. Depending on what model you get, if you get the slim models or the fat model, it'll have these exact files here. If you get the PSP Street, it will have different files, but don't delete them either. But they'll pretty much look somewhat the same. So I'll just quickly show you a couple of websites where to download games from. Usually I use free ROMs. So I'll just find a quick game here to download. Just click on the game, it'll open it up. It'll just say download in 13 seconds or whatnot. Just give that a second to let the link load up. And once that's loaded, you just click direct download, and then it will start to download the game, usually into your download folders. And then those games are pretty much ready to drag and drop straight onto your memory stick. So you just plug in your USB cable into there, the data cable, and then into your PC. It should connect as it did this then. And it'll come up with a folder layout just like this. So all your PSP games get dropped into the ISO folder. And you just drag and drop your game into there. Pretty simple. Your PS1 games will go in PSP, then in game, and then your PS1 games will get dropped into this folder. I've got Resident Evil Survivor, and Crash Bandicoot already loaded on there. Your emulators will be in here as well if you want to put any more ROMs on there, but they're pretty much as every single ROM that you could imagine is already loaded on there. All the top ones anyway. So that's pretty much just a quick rundown. If you want to put PS1 games on there, you do have to convert them. Usually when you download them, they will get downloaded as... Let's open this up. They'll be downloaded as a bin file, but then you have to convert that bin file. I use PSX to PSP as the converter, and it's just like this. Just looks just like that there. It's just a little converter here. What you'd do is you'd in the convert menu, you pop that up, you would click to find the file that you want to convert. So I'll just quickly do one for you here. So I'd grab one of the bin files. I will grab Abe's Odyssey. I'll open that up. Then you select where you want the file to go. Actually, that one's not working. I'll grab a different one. I've got to do the Final Fantasies anyway. I will grab CD1. So that'll load up in there. If you want to add pictures to it, you can. So you'd add the icon image, which would be this little image here, and then the background image. I will grab disc 1. Just the background. And so that's what it would load up looking like on your PSP. You just go to convert menu. I'm just going to type in hard disk 1. And then you just click convert. You just give that a second, that'll do its thing. And then once it's finished, that file will be in the directory wherever you sent it to. And then you just drag and drop that into the PSP games folder. And that's how you'd do PlayStation 1 games. And then, yeah, if you want PSP games, I usually use free ROMs to download the games from. And like, yeah, you'd click direct download once that's ready, and that game would start downloading. And then that file, you'll just drag and drop that into the ISO folder. But that's pretty much everything you'd need to know. And then once that's finished, you back out of your USB mode on your PSP, and your games would be wherever you've dropped them to. But that is pretty much everything. But yeah, as I said, whenever you buy a console from me, it will already come preloaded with near 50 games on it. Sometimes I can't fit quite 50 games. It depends on what games I'm putting on there. And then, yeah, so that's pretty much everything you'd need to know. If there's any other issues, you can just email me, and I'm happy to help. Thanks for watching.